Former Kadhiani Member of Parliament, take us back to the point you decided to vie for Machakos Gubernatorial race. What informed that decision?
I worked as a Member of Parliament for Kadhiani. And as you know, I was #1 in utilization of taxpayers' money. And I worked with very little money. I felt, yes, I've given here, but if I can get more resources, I can at least try to change my county. I know I've been going through so many things, through court cases. You know, if you ask me, these men are just scared of me. And they should just let it be. By the grace of God, I'll be at the ballot. And I shall be the governor for Machakos County, whether they like it or not. Wanakimbiza kitu hawezani nayo. Whatever they are trying to do, they'll not get to anywhere.
The Political Parties Tribunal has asked Wiper not to gazette your name as the Wiper Gubernatorial candidate. What happens if that comes to pass?
I am a member of Wiper. I have not been removed as a member of Wiper. And I don't want to get into it because it's a court case. Let us wait. Itakuja kupita tu kama ile ingine.
And talking of being a member of Wiper, Senator of Machakos County, Johnston Muthama, has been angered. And he says you're an outsider who is being favored at the expense of others who have been in the party for so long.
How many people have just joined Wiper? So many people have joined Wiper, and he was crying for people to come and join Wiper. When people have joined Wiper, now he's beating them. You know, for me, my dear sister, Muthama is much older than me. He's an elderly man. If he feels, his feelings are his feelings. Yeah, I don't want to talk anything about him. I don't want to waste my energy with him. I respect him. He's older than me. Leave it there. He has his democratic right to say whatever he wants to say. That is his life. You cannot change him. If he feels that way, there's nothing I can do.
But are you bulldozing your way into Wiper?
There was a coalition agreement between CCU and Wiper, which went through our National Executive Council. In fact, in Wiper, they voted for it overwhelmingly. Only one person opposed. Yeah? His Excellency, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, was given the mandate to come and negotiate with Chama cha Uzalendo, which he did. And with the Chama cha Uzalendo, we had to go through the process. And they accepted for me to move into Wiper, okay? And they formed a coalition. And that is why I moved into Wiper. Si kuingilia kwa dirisha. Nao anasema ni Wiper, wajue mimi ndio Wiper kwa shinda. Kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa kwa ODM Kenya. Mimi kwanza hao wengine ndio wamekuja nini, let them look for history. How I moved from how I went to CCU. Yeah, I'm more of Wiper than them.
Maybe just tell us the details about the Wiper agreement. What does it entail?
It was very clear in the agreement that Wavinya comes as a governor and Peter Mathuki comes as a deputy. But that was challenged. That was challenged. So I was asked, Wavinya, are you ready to go for nomination? I said, there's no problem. You know, the party ordered we go for nominations. This is a party ordered we go for nominations. And we went for nominations. And I won.
During the last primaries, you were accused of marking your own ballot boxes.
If they have evidence, let them take it to court. Why? Let me ask you. You look at, I saw it in the social media. Why would you be taking yourself a selfie stealing? Are you stupid? Why would you take yourself a selfie? What they were showing, that person was coming, taking themselves, going to the ballot box, zooming in, doing what? I mean, come on. You know, let me tell you, watu wache kushtuliwa na Wavinya. Waniache tu. Lakini nini wanaogopa? No, let me tell you, somebody has just made it clear now, as we were here, tutamuhangaisha Wavinya. Tutamuhangaisha Wavinya. Mpaka tarehe 8 mwezi wa 8 tuhakikisha hata enda kwa ground kuomba kura ama hata kuwa kwa ballot box. Waambiwe hata wakinihangaisha kotini, hata wakifanya nini. It is my democratic right, and by the grace of God, I am going to be in the ballot box for Machakos County, and the people of Machakos have spoken. Watu wa Machakos wameongea, sauti yako moja itatupeleka mahali.
And talking about your competitor right now in the primaries, Deputy Governor Bernard Kiala, are you ready to offer an olive branch to him?
He's my brother. I love him. Sincerely speaking, I don't hate him. Even the current governor of Machakos, I don't, you know, politics, you don't hate someone. You know, these are my brothers. Nobody knows tomorrow. You know, you cannot hate somebody. With politics, you cannot carry grudges. If my brother Kiala comes, I'm telling you, I'll be willing to work with him.
What position will you offer him?
That is for him to decide whatever he wants, and I will listen to him.
And talking about Machakos County, the stage is set for a hotly contest, a political contest between yourself and the incumbent
There's
governor.
no hot thing. There's nothing hot. There's nothing. And I want to assure you there's no competition there. Trust me. Trust me.
Why do you believe you're the better choice?
I am the better choice because my record is very clear. When I was the assistant minister for youth, I was in charge of youth training, where we build a lot of youth polytechnics around the country. I was in charge of youth fund. You never had any scandals on youth fund. I was in charge of National Youth Service. You never had any complaints about the National Youth Service. So let me tell you, these people know what is in me. They know Wavinya is a worker. They know when Wavinya is given work, Wavinya will work. This is what is carrying all of them. And then I want to take you back. I remember one time I had issues. And I remember His Excellency, Mwai Kibaki. He told me, Wavinya, don't listen to the noise. Concentrate on what you're supposed to be doing. That was a very good advice for me from His Excellency Honorable Mwai Kibaki. And let me tell you, I always hear that voice whenever I see trouble, whenever I see people trying to make trouble for me. Lazima ukue nini? You must be strong. And being a mother, uko na watoto, uko na nini? Sasa utalia na watoto wakifanya nini? Ukilia watoto watapiga nduru. You must try to be strong in your life, no matter what comes. What happens today will not be there tomorrow.
You're talking about your track record on one hand and a good steward of resources. Are you saying that you don't believe the current governor is?
His record speaks for itself. You've had the reports from the Auditor General. Okay? He has been taken to court on corruption cases. There are some other cases that are being investigated by the anti-corruption. His officers have been taken to court for misusing public funds. And I know, and I want to tell him this, I know as we speak now, and it's good you have asked me this, there are some contractors who have been paid for work that they have not done. And that money is being channeled into politics. And let him challenge me. I will give the accounts, I will give the names of the contractors.
You have the evidence?
Yes, I have the evidence. He is a PR governor. There, one thing I can tell you, there is 100 and they give him 200% in PR. Kama mtu ni mzuri kwa kitu, sema ni mzuri kwa kitu. Kwa PR, yeye ni mzuri sana.
You want to be the second governor of Machakos. What is your agenda for Machakos County?
Look, you have to think outside the box. You do not just rely on the money that you're getting from the central government or the money that you're collecting from taxes. You should look at Machakos County as a business entity. What other resources can I use in Machakos County to make money for Machakos County? You must also know how to go and look for money outside. Yeah, there's also a lot of companies in Machakos County. We are the most industrialized in East and Central Africa. There's that social responsibility. And most of these companies always are willing to help. Yeah, they built for me a lot of classrooms when I was a member of parliament for Kadhiani. The other thing is jobs. The governor of Machakos should give contracts to the people of Machakos. They should be priority. I want to say the jobs in Machakos County will be given to the people of Machakos County. People fail to plan. You don't plan to fail. If you do things systematically, with plan, people will see and people will know. Maybe in 5 years, in 10 years we'll be here. People will have hope. Lakini tu kiamuka haphazardly tunafanya mambo hivi. Hata even the people get confused themselves. They don't know where they are.
We do hope you'll get that position and we'll hold you accountable. We'll bring you back to this sitting.
Yes.
You might be the first female governor we might have in this country. Yes. How do you feel? And what does it say about women leadership in the country?
I want to tell the women of this country, you need to be strong. You run institutions. You run your home. Nobody runs your home for you. Number one, you're already self-made. Running a home is not a joke. What makes you think that you're not able to go and run a constituency or a county? I want to tell the women of this country, believe in yourself. Don't let anyone put you down. God made you capable, able, and fully loaded. Women of this country must soldier on until we get to that 50-50. and even moved to Rwanda 60-40. Obama came here and told them, you cannot play a football match with half of the team not being there. So we all have to work together and complement each other.
You promised to defeat Governor Alfred Mutua. What happens come August 9th and you are defeated?
Whenever you do things in life, always think positive. Never think negative in your life. If you're always negative, you'll never get anywhere in life. I know by the grace of God, I will defeat him. I know I will defeat him. But I want to tell you, people who would fear even losing if you don't have anything that you do in your life. I'm a well-educated woman. I'm a businesswoman. I lived before politics, and I'll still live.